Body fluids pattern identification. Deficiency of body fluids. Body fluids are a component of yin, and their deficiency invariably results in a state of dryness. The deficiency of body fluids is quite similar to yin deficiency. It can be either a precursor to yin deficiency or a part of it. We might consider body fluid deficiency as a milder, early form of yin deficiency that hasn't yet progressed to a severe state. Interestingly, we use the same herbs or acupoints to treat both body fluid deficiency and yin deficiency. Examples include herbs like Mai Mendong and Di Huang, or acupoints such as Ki7 and Ki6. Typically, when body fluids are damaged due to invasion by dryness in arid regions, or when fluids are depleted due to febrile diseases, we often use the term body fluid damage instead of yin deficiency. However, these concepts are essentially the same. As a scholar who loves traditional Chinese medicine, I hope these unnecessary speculative distinctions will be simplified soon. Dry skin mouth, nose, cough, lips, dry tongue, lungs, dry skin and dry cough, stomach, dry tongue with horizontal cracks, and a dry mouth but without desire to drink or with a desire to drink in small sips, kidneys. Scanty urination, a dry mouth at night and a dry throat, large intestine, dry stools. Dampness pattern. Edema consists of swelling due to the retention of fluids outside the cells. From the Chinese perspective, it is due to the leaking of fluids from their normal pathways into the space between skin and muscles. The swelling from edema is usually pitting. That is, if we press with a finger, it leaves a dip that takes a long time to disappear. Edema arises from a yang deficiency of either spleen, lungs, or kidneys, or all three of them. Lungs, spleen, and kidneys are the three organs that are mostly involved in the transformation and transportation of fluids. If one or more of these organs is deficient, the body fluids are not transformed properly. They overflow out of the channels and settle in the space under the skin. This is the origin of edema. If edema is caused by lung-yang deficiency, it will affect the top part of the body, for example, the face and hands. This type of edema can also be caused by invasion of exterior wind cold, interfering with the lung function of diffusing and descending body fluids. Edema from spleen yang deficiency tends to affect the middle part of the body, such as the abdomen and limbs. If edema is caused by kidney yang deficiency, it will affect the lower part of the body, such as the legs and ankles. Phlegm pattern. Phlegm is a form of internal dampness. It is a concentrated chronic dampness and is seen in conjunction with a great many disharmonies. The term phlegm includes the Western meaning of a secretion of the mucous membranes visible, for instance, in the form of phlegm, but it also has other characteristics and connotations that make it an entirely different concept from that of Western physiology. Phlegm generally arises with disharmonies of the spleen or kidneys that affect the movement of water in the body. Such a condition allows dampness to linger, and the dampness may condense, creating phlegm. Phlegm is thick and heavy, heavier than dampness. It can more easily cause obstructions and can generate lumps, nodules, or tumors. When phlegm disturbs the consciousness of potentials, why, the signs will resemble a more exaggerated and focused dampness. Symptoms can include mental confusion, extreme obsessive ideation, repetitive and fixed ruminations, and even loss of contact with reality and delusions. Phlegm affecting the heart spirit alone will lead to inappropriate or bizarre behavior, stupor, or coma-like states. When phlegm collects in the lungs, there may be coughing with heavy expectoration or deeply entrenched grief. Phlegm in the channels may result in numbness, paralysis, or the development of nodules and soft mobile tumors. Phlegm in the throat can cause the sensation of a lump in the throat. An examination of the tongue and pulse will tell a physician whether or not phlegm is present in a disharmony. A thick, greasy coating on the tongue or a slippery pulse are the two most important signs. Whenever there is phlegm, it implies dampness. In TCM, Phlegm is viewed as a root cause of many ailments, summed up in the saying, of 10 diseases, 9 are caused by phlegm. Phlegm in this context is not merely something you cough up when you have a cold. It is a broader concept that refers to pathological substances blocking the normal functioning of the body. Phlegm can cause a range of symptoms depending on where it is located in the body. If phlegm is in the lungs, it may result in coughing. When it's in the head, it might lead to headaches or dizziness. If it's in the ears, hearing issues or tinnitus may arise, while in the eyes, it can cause visual impairments. In the nose, it can cause a runny nose or postnasal drip. In the throat, it may result in a hoarse voice. If it resides in the chest, it can cause feelings of oppression and tightness, while in the stomach, it may cause abdominal pain or vomiting and nausea. If phlegm is present in the limbs or back, it can lead to impaired blood circulation, numbness, or pain. The TCM theory states spleen deficiency produces dampness, stagnated dampness, turns into phlegm. In other words, when the spleen is weakened, dampness occurs, and if the dampness persists, it turns into phlegm. This concept is similar to the ancient Greek medical notion of rheuma, which refers to any watery discharge that obstructs the normal functioning of the body. The clinical manifestations of phlegm syndrome are diverse, leading to the old saying, all strange diseases belong to phlegm. When diagnosing, it's important to consider symptoms in various parts of the body, as well as the following manifestations. Lungs. When phlegm stagnates in the lungs, it disrupts their dispersing and descending functions. This causes the lung qi to rise, resulting in coughing, shortness of breath, and phlegm production. Stomach. Phlegm stagnation in the stomach impairs its descending function, causing fullness, reduced appetite, and if stomach qi rises inversely, nausea and vomiting. If stomach qi is obstructed by phlegm and clear yang cannot rise, dizziness may occur. Heart. When phlegm obstructs the heart, it confuses the heart spirit, leading to mental haziness and confusion. Conditions like mania and insanity are related to phlegm, obstructing the heart orifices. In such cases, a gurgling sound may be heard in the throat as phlegm rises with qi. Head. Dizziness, migraine, vertigo, heavy feeling of head, blurry vision channels. If phlegm accumulates in the meridians, it impedes the flow of qi and blood, causing pain and numbness in the limbs and potentially hemiplegia.